Guys, welcome to the stream. So let's check in to Chicago, one of everybody's favorite city, and see this Uber driver picking up a passenger. Let's just see what it looks like there in Chicago.
Diamond.
Yeah. Go, go, go. You finna shoot up the car.
Shoot up the car.
Yeah, go.
What the fuck? What is that?
Go.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that?
He just shot at the car.
For what?
Let me call the police.
Man, fuck this shit.
Let me call the police, Cuddy.
Yeah, he didn't waste any time getting out of there. I bet that was his last Uber ride. Anyway, we've been talking about DEI, division, indoctrination, exclusion, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, it is real. We were talking about it past, I guess, few weeks with Boeing, their DEI hires, planes, just breaking apart, as well as airlines hiring pilots that shouldn't be behind the joystick of a plane. But now it's doctors. Okay, so the Association of American Medical Colleges, which partners with American Medical Association, is responsible for medical school admissions and granting medical licenses in the U.S. In order to embrace DEI, they don't rely on test scores and grades alone. They consider each applicant individually to determine how they might contribute to learning environment in the workforce instead of relying on test scores and grades alone. You see it right there. Instead of relying on test scores and grades alone. So what can someone contribute if it's if it's not their test scores and grades? I mean, really, it is. I mean, they're out of their minds. But it doesn't stop there. We're seeing it in our military. And now with police, okay, so they're lowering the standards. And I want to show you a video real quick just to kind of echo what I'm saying.
It's a male-dominated profession, so women are scared to take that step, maybe thinking that they're not able to do it, but you can do it if you have that right mindset.
It's a mindset the Metro Police Department hopes more women will have. Their goal, a 30% female police force. Last year, it was 11%. This year, it's 13%.
And is it even attainable?
I think we're definitely growing, so if we can just keep that momentum going, I believe that it is definitely attainable.
Commander Tiffany Gibson is Metro's first female director of training. She says among the biggest changes they've made to help attract recruits, especially women, no more physical ability tests. Now trainees must pass a physical agility test designed to mirror tasks in the field. They've also added lactation rooms for nursing moms to all 8 precincts, more flexible schedules. That's in addition to their already paid maternity leave and sick time.
What's something the Metro Police Department does not currently offer to female recruits that you think could really be a game changer?
We were trying to get going, possibly help sponsor our own childcare facility, and I think that would be really helpful for females.
Updated travel times, possibly travel.
New officers.
So will the childcare facilities be offered to male officers as well? Why was this not brought on years ago for police officers to have free daycare? I mean, this is crazy. The thing is lowering the physical standards. If I am calling for help, okay, I need someone to come save me. I want it to be the biggest, baddest, meanest guy to come save me. I mean, this is crazy. Lowering the physical standards. And this is happening everywhere, and this is going to become contagious. It's going to pretty much destroy every facet of professionalism. Doctors, engineers, you're going to see bridges collapsing. Avionics, I mean, you're already seeing it happen there. Everywhere where you need a talented individual. We're talking about police officers, people that go save other people. right? Well, I mean, a lot of times they come after the fact, but the potential to go save someone else. We're seeing in our military leadership, how many dudes are wearing skirts now in our upper echelon military. And this is where we're headed. They've already started dismantling special operations as we know it because they want to have it more diverse. And instead of having the meanest, biggest, baddest dudes. But a few days ago, I talked about the Pittsburgh Police Department, and this is where the purge is coming, because this is what the leftists wanted all along. They wanted total anarchy, chaos, you know. And I know a lot of people, the anarchists, are going to be like, "Oh no, anarchy is good." I mean it in the bad context. I mean the fact of the matter is that criminals get away with doing whatever they want to do. It's almost like they're promoting criminal behavior. They're allowing criminals come across the border. Did you see the one chick that was cutting out people's hearts and dismembering people come across? And it's just like this. I broke this news: the legal immigrant can carry guns per federal judge. And this actually just came out yesterday, and it's crazy because I was like the first one to break it. So all kinds of people like, that's not true. I talked to Jimmy down at the gun store, and the ATF said it just happened yesterday. What the hell does Jimmy know? Now everybody's talking about it. It's crazy. Like I was one of the first guys to break the news, and now everybody's talking about it. Every major news. Elon Musk is talking. Everybody's talking about it. But Jimmy down there at my gun store said the ATF didn't say nothing about it. It wasn't from the ATF, it's from a federal judge. So, but again, arming people that, and a lot of people misinterpret what I said. I said, yeah, I'm all for arming, but if you want to be a two-way absolutist, you should think that owning a firearm is a God-given right. Okay, it's not a right given by man. So, do you want to be an absolutist or not? But anyway, besides the point, my point of this statement was the hypocrisy, the continued hypocrisy of the left. Because, okay, I've got to go fill out a background check. I've got to be squeaky clean. But an illegal immigrant can just carry one without any. So, anyway, going back to the Pittsburgh police, I talked about initially they'd be closed all night from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. They would do pretty much everything that they missed from the night before. So you got your home invasion. They took everything from you. The police will come talk to you the next day, maybe. But YouTube tried to remove that video. I actually woke up this morning from an email from YouTube saying they were going to block my video. They don't want this information to get out. That's what I'm saying. The purge is coming because they do not want you to know this. They want to keep this hidden. They don't want you to know the lawlessness that's coming. And the Bible even talks about this, the lawlessness that's going to come. So they're now saying that they're going to remain closed even longer. One station was closed to 4:30 p.m. after initially announcing that they'd only be closed from 3 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. So here's the video.
This afternoon, out of luck, several people tell Channel 11 no one was there to take their complaints, and in one case, a protection from abuse order. 11 Investigates has widely reported on staffing issues at the department, leading to changes. Channel 11's Rich Pierce is outside of Zone 3 police station after finding out how this happened.
Zone 3 here already operates on limited hours. It's actually closed from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., but today it was even longer, and police tell us that could happen anytime.
If there's no one ever there, then how are you ever supposed to get any help?
This was the sign that greeted anyone coming to Zone 3 before 4:30 p.m. today. It says, quote, "This station is currently closed. Use the blue box to dial 911.
I was pretty upset because whenever you have something that you're reporting, a lot of times that it's a time-sensitive thing.
We spoke to one woman on the phone who did not want to be identified. She told us she tried filing a theft complaint this afternoon, but couldn't.
Do you think there's an expectation that somebody is there to speak to?
Definitely.
Sources also tell 11 Investigates one woman showed up to drop off a protection from abuse order, but there was no one there to take it. A supervisor did eventually respond and took care of the PFA after the woman used the call box. We did reach out to Pittsburgh police and received this statement reading in part, quote, supervisors now have discretion whether to utilize a desk officer in the field for a period of time throughout the day. On this particular day, Zone 3 had a higher priority detail covering a funeral from a recent homicide where there might be potential for more violence. That statement went on to say, quote, with the installation of the blue phones, people can always reach 911 now. Previously, if a desk officer had stepped away from the desk, that option didn't exist. The news that officers can be moved, not sitting well with people we spoke to.
They should be there all the time, at least answer complaints.
I would expect then for someone to still be at the office, maybe not even in office.
So, you know, the thing is that they want lawlessness, they want chaos. Now, that town or that county, Biden won by 20 points in 2020. So it shouldn't shock you. Democrats want to embrace criminals. They're slapping them on the hand, letting them go. And they're wanting to villainize police. They're wanting to villainize you for owning a firearm. They want to take away your firearms. And you know how we always talk about safety and security? Could this be a ploy to get us into martial law? We have complete chaos. The purge is across the United States. Crime is rampant. People are going and looting stores. I just saw yesterday it was like mass looting, or the day before yesterday, mass looting somewhere. During the middle of the day. So then it all of a sudden becomes, well, now for safety and security, we need to take your firearms. Just like they did in Katrina, they did the same thing. It was martial law in Katrina. The same thing. Let's take your firearms, which was against the Constitution, illegal maneuver by the police there. And now put you into the camps where your wife is being assaulted, you're getting beat up and robbed, and these sort of things. I did see one guy here say that I can't find his comment, but he said that people have no idea what's coming. And the fact of the matter is every day in the comments, here it is. He said, it's a lady, Jan Perez Fox. Black Scout, almost no one knows what's going on and how urgent everything is. It's absolutely true. And by and large, conservatives by and large don't understand either. They're the same ones that say fear mongering every day. The country is so bad. The reason why is because you've been in the slow boil. You assume everything, you're going to work every day. You're getting your Starbucks on the way to work. Everything's, you're talking about the football game. You're talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Everything's fine to you in your world. The fact of the matter is and a lot of you guys are looking every day at the complete destruction of America. And it's happening every day. The dividing lines based off of saying, oh, there's racism in the country. This race should hate this race. And people believe it. People fall in line with this junk. Then it's all this group, this oppressed group, that oppressed group. We need more rights for this group. We need this for that group. It's 2024. And people are still falling for that because everybody wants to be a victim. Everybody wants to be a victim. Oh, woe is me. I'm oppressed. And please give me some money because I don't want to work. But, you know, all the time we're talking about our military. Well, let's take a look at our military. I'm always showing it, the state of it, complete chaos. But let's look at the U.S. Air Force for a moment.
Con Giles, he's from Tampa. We're going to the military now. He's a staff sergeant in the Air Force. He came for sex. And he said, well, he's done this before about 6 months ago. He doesn't learn very fast. I can't believe the Air Force would have a slow learner, but I guess they do. And then there's Jaden Hall. He's 19. He's scheduled to begin his Air Force training in May. And oh my goodness, he had a meltdown. This can't happen to me. This can't happen to me. I'm going into the Air Force. Well, maybe you are, maybe you aren't. Who knows? And then there's Brandon Bush. He's active Air Force as well. Air Force was the only branch of the service we caught this, or Air Force wannabes. He's stationed at MacDill. He's in the Airman First Class. He's not only in the military, but he's a military police officer.
So military police officer, we have active duty Air Force guys. This was a large-scale prostitution sting in Florida. So 2 active duty airmen and a candidate was part of a 228-person sting operation conducted by multiple law enforcement agencies on Tuesday. So, or the statement came out today. That's the state of our military. But then we have this situation right here. How I said the other day, where in the satanic religion, they have to tell you what they're doing. It's part of their belief system. They have to be open about what they're doing. Well, here you go. This is from DARPA, right? This is newly leaked documents that reveal the Pentagon. And DARPA, if you didn't know, is a Pentagon research arm. A new $40 million AI program through DARPA with the code name Carcosa, which is the same name used in the HBO TV series True Detective, which was a place where an elite pedophile ring performed sexual ritual abuse on children. So strange they would use that name associated with that, right? Or is it? Or is it? Or is it they just want to do it again in plain sight? Because that's what they have to do. They have to tell you what they're doing. I'd go with the latter. We have elections coming up. Everybody's just like, man, they're happy. They're like, Trump's winning by and large. But do you think he's going to make it there? Because again, out in the open, they'll tell you what they're doing. Check out this representative right here. This is Katie Porter, elected official, wishing for her political opponent to go to prison or die.
So people were like, we got to think every decision has to be made in tension with Trump. Soon Trump will lose or go to prison, or I don't know, have a heart attack. I'm not sure.
We call it the hamburger.
I don't know what his demise is going to be, but he'll have his demise. And the question will still be there. Who are we as Democrats?
Someone said, why trust Trump? He pushed for the hokey pokey. Vote Joe Biden then, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. I don't like they did that either. But what you going to do, vote Joe Biden? Go ahead. Anyway, she's sitting there talking about heart attack. Why would you think he's going to have a heart attack? I mean, they don't have to do the JFK style where you're riding in a car anymore. There's much more advancements to assassination techniques, Did you guys see Don Lemon and Elon Musk interview? It was glorious. Don Lemon was given an opportunity because he was fired from CNN to come over there to X, and Elon was going to give him a chance. And the interview was Don Lemon being like he was on CNN. He's extreme left, just radical left, and he was going at Elon hard. But the thing is, Elon is a very intelligent man, and anyone with half a brain can see the hypocrisy of the left. They can see that we're headed for total destruction, like Elon did, and then after hearing Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Jackson's view essentially on the government that it should have a control over free speech, so not free speech, but control it because of hate, because of safety and security again, and echoing pretty much the same kind of questioning that was directed from Don Lemon towards Elon. We're seeing that what I think that they're going to be going after X. Now, again, this guy that was like, oh, Trump, push this. Trump banned bump stocks too. I didn't like that either. I don't like many things, but I'm not going to go vote Joe Biden. Or I'm not going to vote Hillary Clinton or Nikki Haley. I'm not going to do that. So you gotta ride in the car that's going to take you the furthest, right? Elon Musk, again, lots of things I don't like about Elon Musk. However, he is doing a lot more for free speech than other platforms. Is it completely free speech? No. But again, you got to find more allies than trying to find enemies in everybody. I see the conservatives trying to find enemies in everybody. That's why we're losing. Democrats are so unified, they're trampling over us because conservatives are too busy, just like the back row Baptists in church back there. All Susie's wearing eyeshadow today. She ain't no Christian. That's the same kind of junk Christian conservatives are doing. They're looking to find more enemies. You need to find allies. In war, you find allies. So if I was going to go fight another group of people, I'm going to go find my closest ally, whether I like them or not, to help fight this war so I can win. That's combat 101. So anyway, X, the left used so much. They had the DOJ offices at headquarters stopping what they're calling misinformation, which is against the First Amendment. So Elon is trying to turn that car around. So he's a huge threat. I think a lot of the TikTok ban is actually targeting X. They're just not coming out with that yet. And then obviously Ketanji Jackson saying what she said, which echoed exactly what Don Lemon said. Don Lemon is a CIA asset, 100%, I believe. 100% he's a CIA asset. Most of the time reporters are, if you don't know. If you look back through history, the OSS, things like that, a lot of times news anchors or reporters are CIA. That's their cover. So that way they can go to dangerous places, talk to dangerous people, and get intel. So Elon Musk had 2 incidents in the last 6 months of people trying to kill him. Listen.
But I have had 2 cases in the last 6 months where of 2 people who are just unfortunately just very mentally ill. Not subtle. It's not subtle. It's like, and they have come to Austin to try to kill me.
Oh my God.
And with guns. So, but like I said, in both cases, that there's no one guy thought I'd put a chip in his head, like a Neuralink chip or something, and I'm like, which I think you got to consider the logic of that. Well, the chip's obviously not working. If I was putting a chip in to control him, it's clearly not working. So, or would he like an upgrade? Let's maybe a software update or something. So one guy, they're basically just extreme schizophrenic, and another guy, he's actually reasonably okay when he's on his meds, but he stopped taking his meds, and then it's just total detachment from reality, So,
what does that sound like to you? We've talked about these sort of things for a long time. That sounds like MK Ultra. That's I mean, to be honest, that's what that sounds like. They're going after him too. That sounds like MK Ultra for sure. And if you don't know what that is, use your Google. And MK Ultra is a real thing. You can look. Literally, they tried to destroy the documents on MK Ultra. I forget the CIA officer's name or director. I think he got an indictment for that, trying to destroy the records. But Wendy, thanks. John, if I knew you were up, dude, I'd have brought you on. I was going to ask you today, but I didn't know if you'd still be up. But anyway, do we need to get our purge costume? That is a good question. We should really. This is John over at SOE Gear. Makes some very good gear, high quality stuff. He's a good guy. He's got his own live stream too. Make sure you check him out. But yeah, maybe we should do figure out some purge costume ideas. Because they were doing that in 2020. They were wearing masks, all kinds of funky masks and stuff. But need to come up with a cool costume concept, because this is the thing. By the time the purge happens, and I mean it's kind of happening. Uber driver got shot at. It's happening, and when it gets full scale, it's going to be like you just woke up one morning, you're there. Like you're not even going to know it happened. Bold Ziegel, thanks, buddy. That's how it is. It's a slow boil. But I do want to mention something real quick, guys. A lot of people are asking for a more streamlined, small EDC light. We have a Blaze orange version that is out right now. This is 1,015 lumens with 2 modes. So it has a low and a high. Super bright. In the low mode is good enough to even work around. But this is high vis orange. So if you drop it, you can find it. Things like that. And, well, It has and it's called the Saber, by the way. I'll put the link below. But it has a rechargeable AA battery, so you can plug. It comes with a cable. You can plug it into that AA, which is good because you can charge this off of a solar panel in a grid down situation, or if you have it charged or you need to recharge or need to use this in a grid down situation for something else, like let's say your night vision, right? One of my sets on NVGs takes AA's. So in worst case scenario, I have a rechargeable AA with a cable I can use with a solar panel. But the cool thing about this light as well is it's small, pocketable. You know, the tactical light is not as pocketable, but this one is. We've got our BSS crest on there, but also has the reverse pocket clip. So if you got a flat tire, and I don't know how many times that I've actually reached for my headlamp in my truck yesterday and it was dead. Like I don't know why it is. Maybe it's the heat, the temperature changes, but headlamps in trucks die when you need them. So this bad boy, you can use it as essentially a headlamp. You get a blowout, got to change a flat or something. You can run this. You're picking a lock, whatever. Anyway, we got a sale on these right now because these are brand new. Going to do an introductory sale, $24.99 right now. So 17% discount. And I'll put the link below. Blaze orange. Orange is my favorite color if you didn't know. That and olive green. I have two favorite colors. But they're brand new, and I wanted to give more of a small EDC option, so I'll put it in the link below. But the purge is coming. Again, it's gonna be a slow boil. You're gonna wake up one day and you're just gonna be there. And then it's gonna be too late. Or they're gonna take your firearms. It's gonna be martial law. Bad things are upon us. Things are afoot. Anyhow, guys, leave a comment. Help me with fight the algorithms. Remember to stay frosty, stay strapped, and always stay dangerous. Take care.